Hey, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another video. Today, we are going to talk about something that I consider boring, but I think it's essential that we talk about this because it is something that we use a lot of and not speak a lot of. And these are the implements that we use to cut, braid, and cord. Okay, so scissors and knives. Okay, so we have different knives here, and I've kind of discovered this in the shop and just asked Wael, like, hey, get one of these. I used to have like a similar pair for mono, and my mistake was that I kind of used it on wire, so kind of gotten messed up. But these are mono cutters, and when they are new, when you haven't used them on wire, they work really well. So I've started using them because it could be solid. This is solid cord. Okay, so cuts it. I'm sure you've seen me use this and talk about it in videos, but it is exactly why. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about this. If you're new to the channel, this channel talks about the hows and whys of fishing. We cover everything from big game, ultralight, everything in the middle, including fly fishing. And yeah, today we're talking about tools we use to cut, cord, and braid. So, um, as far as cords are concerned, even the ones that have wire core, this is the tool that you should be using or want to be using. It's really good. It's not just one brand, there's a lot, but you could see that this one is by Precision Tools. Now, the only thing that I actually done with this is get rid of the annoying spring that's here. Okay, so you get rid of that spring. What happens is that it's easier to use. It's weird because that spring it's supposed to make this easier to use. No, it kind of made it hard to use, and the spring always pops out for some weird reason. And yeah, anyway, take the spring off, and it's really good. Or you could replace the spring. Scissors. Now, here's a harsh reality. Braid dull scissors. Worse if we actually use it for cord. Okay, so what happened is that, well, put it this way. If you're not using braid and you're using braid scissors, then it's great. It'll last a long time. It's not going to last forever, but it's going to last a long time. I've been fly tying for quite a long time, and I was using this pair of braid scissors, and eventually it dulled up. Okay, now braid scissors have a serrated what do you call this? There's a serrated serrated blade on one, and the other smooth. Now, if you can find a way to actually sharpen the smooth side, then great. Now, after that, I gravitated towards using just ordinary scissors. And I used to have 4 of these, and I threw away 3 or 2. I'm not too sure. I forget. But these I can sharpen up to a certain extent. And then after that, again, bye. But these are really cheap. Now, compared to this, where I got from Singapore a long time ago and it was kind of pricey, this one is actually very cheap. Now, you could find this pretty much everywhere. I found this at a Chinese grocery store. Okay. And then I found these, which are great. Again, found in the same place, Chinese. grocery store, but they were kind of expensive. So this was five. These were 12 dirhams, and they're great. They cut braid really well, and they are nice in the hand. So I can hold it like this while I'm tying. I actually hold it like that, and then where's the bobbin? Hold the bobbin like this, you know, and then when I need the tie to cut, it's already there. Snip. Okay, so a habit that I acquired while fly tying. So it makes things faster. Really, I mean, you wouldn't believe how much you actually cut stuff, put stuff down. You know. Also, it doubles as a good what do you call this tool to be very precise with your wrap. So your wrap, you take this and then guide the loop until it's tight because of the tip. Okay, and also it can go in there and cut very accurately compared to, let's say, something like this because of the tip. As you can see, this one has a blunt tip. This one has a very pointy tip. So especially for fly fishing, it's really great. Now, again, disposable. And then, in the effort to actually minimize that, I gravitated towards knives. Okay. Um, you could replace the blades easily and cheaply. Again, knives, they cut really precisely. Cuts are precise, they're fast, easier to replace. There's two sizes of cutters and different styles that you could, box cutters that you could get. And they're also very cheap. Now, I think this was 5 dirhams. And then the blade for 10, it's also 5. I mean, you don't have to get the expensive ones, but if you want to, you can, of course. And although the blades don't last, you will have a better body. Now, I have one here that I've had for a long time. It's stainless steel and it's hardly it's just like this. I forget where it is, but it should be somewhere there. And I don't want to dig it up, but yeah, couldn't find it. Anyway, so I have one that's just I think that the brand was Olfa, so Japanese. So very thin, very easy to hold and stuff. So I gravitated towards the knives and think, yeah, but still, thinking about that, it's just expensive, especially when you get into the habit of actually using something that's really sharp to be able to cut and stuff. So, I was wondering what I could use that I don't have to eventually throw away. And then I remember that in my carving kit, I had these. These are Japanese utility knives. They're called kiridashi. I got these a long time ago. I think just after Kaylee was born or before. And this is when I started telling myself like, hey, I wanna make some lures that are not available. So I started carving stuff, and this is the knife that I gravitated towards instead of the Western carving tool. These a set of these actually give you a lot of accuracy. Okay, so and you could really get into the nooks and crannies and stuff. So, and then I realized that hey, these are just as sharp as the box cutters. and you don't have to throw them away. All you have to do when they kind of dull up is just you know run them onto a sharpener. So this is a diamond sharpener, right? So just a demo. So all you do is just that, and this is a number 3000. Okay, so the thing is, uh, the thing that I like about this, okay, is that the blade is actually a single bevel. Okay, so it's flat on one side, and the single bevel is just it's a guide. Okay, so you sharpen just like that, polish actually. Okay, and then the backside, very very important. You just sharp sharpen or polish it. Okay, and it doesn't take too much work. And this thing is super super sharp. Okay, so um, okay, this is loose, as you can see. It's very very sharp, and you don't have to throw this thing away after. So I gravitated towards this. You'll see more and more of this, or you know, I have a few of them, so it could be that I'd be grabbing one or the other. But this is the one that I kind of gravitated towards because of the size. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it could get into those. You know. Also, while I'm tying, I could just hold it like that. It's out of the way, right? And it's easy. I don't also have to like adjust the hands or whatnot. I could just hold it and uh, crap. So yeah, I could just hold it and natural grip. And then when I need it, it's there. It's fast. You know, could adjust the length of this to suit the size that I'm tying. But yeah, I mean, is it the problem here? Obviously, is that I can't sheath it or unsheath it like this. Okay, so you gotta be very very careful. But again, I like the fact that it is not disposable, and it's a tool that I don't eventually have to throw away. I already have this, so might as well use it. Now, if you want to get one of these, depending on the brand, they could be costly, but they're not, you know, they're not something that you can't recoup. Because think about this, eventually you're gonna have to buy the blades or replace them or replace the scissors and stuff. So for the price of four scissors, maybe or five scissors, whatever the cost may be, eventually you will. I mean, you can find stuff like this for like $10. Probably the same cost as the scissors from the low end, and then um, as much as $100+ for the really good ones. So it depends. Um, but like I said, eventually they're gonna pay for themselves, and yeah, that's it. Alrighty, so I don't know what you guys use. I'm sure a lot of the people out there are using scissors as you should. I'm just giving you guys a heads up that this is where I'm at right now, because after everything, I also want to just minimize everything and make sure that I just have the bare minimum tools that I need to be very efficient with the work that I do. All right, and after, like, when you're tying a lot, uh, it matters. It matters so much because um, it helps make things faster. Okay, and believe it or not, it might sound funny that a tool that you don't put down um, helps a lot because honestly, a lot of people don't realize that putting scissors down and picking them up actually takes a lot of time. And if you put the time that you do that, uh, it actually compounds. Okay, so it makes things go longer. Okay, so process that they it adds up. Okay, it adds up. So uh, it's very important for me to actually have something that's very sharp to cut because if you're cutting and it's not cutting, uh, or the more time you spend cutting it, the 5 times that you have to kind of go through the braid, then that takes time. And believe it or not, it matters if you're tying a lot. You're kind of wasting time like that. Anyway, that's it. Questions, obviously in the comments down below. If you picked something up in this video, click on the like button. It's YouTube likes that sort of thing. Alrighty, and if you haven't yet and you want to learn more, click on that subscribe button and share this video to your friends and family to think that, or share the channel, so that they would learn together with you. And if you want to support the channel more, click on the join button. Alrighty, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Class dismissed.